Hi, today we're going to learn how to use VPN to stay secure and private online. Wow, this is a tough job. Just kidding. When you use NordVPN, all it takes is just a single click. See for yourself. Click, and you're browsing securely on public Wi-Fi. Click, your ISP can't see what you do online. Click, and you're in a different country. Well, virtually. Any device you have there, NordVPN has you covered. Everything else is just details. But if you care to know more, NordVPN has more than 5,000 servers all over the world. It protects your sensitive data with advanced encryption, shields you from malware and phishing sites, and keeps no logs of your online activity.
Click link in the description and get 68% discount for your first order. Changing the frame. Paint the mirror frame a different color for a quick and simple change. If your mirror already has a frame, changing the color with a simple coat of paint can transform it into something new. Choose white, black, or a neutral tone for a minimalist look for the mirror. Alternatively, paint the frame a bright, bold color such as red, blue, or green if you want to make a statement piece. Protect the mirror while you paint the frame. Either remove the mirror from the frame or stick newspaper over the mirror with painter's tape while you work. You don't have to only choose one color for the frame. Try designing your own pattern on the mirror frame using 2 or more colors. For example, you could paint the frame a base color and then add flowers or hearts in a second color. Make a round sunburst frame for an abstract style. Create a rounded frame that branches outwards from the center of the mirror. Get thin wood shims, metal kebab skewers, or plastic spears, and arrange these in a circular formation that follows the shape of the mirror. Glue your final arrangement down to the back of the mirror so that each beam sits past the circular edge to create standout rays. The beams of the sunburst frame don't have to be even. Use a variety of different lengths to create a true sunburst effect. You could also use clothespins to make the sunburst beams. Either find clothespins in your preferred color or pick wooden clothespins and spray paint them. Place a small amount of craft glue onto the back of each clothespin and stick them down to the edge of the mirror, following the circular shape. Create a flower frame for a round mirror for a fun activity. Cut the handle off the plastic spoons and spray paint each remaining bowl of the spoon in your preferred color. Add a drop of glue to the center of the back of each spoon bowl. Stick each spoon bowl down onto the frame of a circular mirror and follow the rounded shape. Add an extra 3 layers of spoon bowls to make the frame wider, simply by securing the new spoons to the spoons that are already there. Orient the spoons so the bowls face toward you as you look in the mirror. You can also use whole spoons rather than just the bowls if you prefer. To make a frame that looks like a flower, make the layer of spoons that is the closest to the mirror a dark color and make each subsequent, whiter layer a lighter shade. For example, start with a deep purple layer and have 3 minutes 4 more layers that slowly lighten. The widest, final layer on the frame would be a light purple. Add a tile mat to a flat mirror frame for a fresh look. Measure the length of the sides of a rectangular mirror. Choose a tile mat that goes with the style that you are aiming for. Measure out the required lengths on the tile mat and cut it to size. Attach the strips of tile mat to each side of the mirror frame using a silicone adhesive and wait for it to set completely before hanging the mirror. Tile mats are long rolls of small tiles that are backed onto a mat which you can cut to the required size. You can purchase these from home improvement stores. Make sure that you choose a tile mat that is the correct width for the frame. You can get a mixture of tile and stone tile mats, which can create a minimalist, neutral style. Alternatively, look for bright blue or green tiles if you want the mirror to be bright and stand out. Wrap the frame in rope for a light and coastal style. Get a length of rope and wrap it around the frame. Make sure that it is long enough to cover all of the parts of the frame that you had planned. Attach it to the front of the frame using a strong adhesive and let it dry completely before you hang it up. You can cover the whole front of the frame with rope or just along the edge of the mirror. Alternatively, You can leave the front of the frame blank and just use the rope to cover around the side of the frame. You don't need to remove the mirror to do any of these options. To make the most of the coastal style, you can also choose to hang the frame using rope. Securely attach a length of rope to the back of the mirror and hang it in an entranceway or bathroom. Hemp rope is an ideal material to use. Add a doily to the frame to create a chic vintage mirror. Start with a round mirror that doesn't already have a frame. Choose a round piece of thin wood such as plywood and glue the doily onto the center. Spray paint the wood and the doily your preferred color. Attach the mirror on top of this new frame using a strong adhesive and make sure that the lace edges of the doily are exposed around the mirror. White, cream, or soft colors, such as a very pale pink, blue, or yellow, all work well for creating vintage-style mirrors. Choose a large doily and a small mirror if you want a lot of lace exposed, or go for a larger mirror and a small doily to place less emphasis on the lace. Adding embellishments to the mirror. Add vinyl word art to the mirror to create an inspirational message. Choose a word or a short phrase that would be a good message to have on the mirror. Head to your local craft store and look for either individual letters or full word stickers that you can use. Place the stickers either at the top, bottom, or along the sides of the mirror. This means that they won't get in the way while the mirror is in use, but they still add a fun and decorative touch. Try out different placements before you stick the stickers down so that you are happy with the location. Place an image around the edge of a mirror for a quick decorative touch. Choose a favorite image or design from wrapping paper, a book, or a magazine. Carefully cut it out and make sure that it's small enough to not cover too much of the mirror. Glue a wooden base to the back of the mirror to create a frame. Apply glue to the back of the image and arrange it so that it sticks onto both the mirror and the frame. This works best for small, round mirrors, such as a tabletop or makeup mirror. Try to place the image around the edges of the mirror rather than in the center to ensure that it won't block your vision. An example of this design is cutting out a floral pattern from some wrapping paper and arranging it so that it curls around your face when you look in it. Alternatively, find a picture of your favorite artwork and use this to decorate an edge of your mirror. Attach fabric flowers around a corner of the mirror for a floral effect. Cut the stems off the flowers and arrange them around the mirror. Use a heavy-duty adhesive to stick the flowers onto the mirror. Use either identical flowers that all match or a pick range of different colors and styles. For a rectangular mirror, attach flowers down one side of the mirror, around a bottom corner, and across the base. For round mirrors, try attaching bigger flowers to one edge and frame them with smaller flowers. Use shells, sports memorabilia, or beads to make a fun locker mirror. Head to a craft store and find small bits and pieces that capture your interests or imagination. Arrange everything that you want to include on the mirror first. Try to stick to decorating the edges of the mirror rather than the center. Then apply a small blob of glue to the back of each item and wait until it dries before hanging it up in the locker. Locker mirrors are a great way to add creativity and personalization to your child's locker. Other decorations could include feathers, photos, pressed flowers, or small trinkets. Create a pebbled edge around the mirror for a fun garden addition. Using mirrors in the garden is a creative way to open up the space. Either choose a variety of pebbles and small stones from your own garden or purchase a pebble mix from a garden center. Create an irregular mosaic effect by choosing interesting and unique stones in a variety of colors. Lay the mirror flat while you arrange the stones around the edge and then use a strong adhesive to attach each pebble when you are happy. Ideally, the stones should be relatively flat so that they create a smooth pebbled surround for the mirror. You can either hang this mirror on an exterior wall of your house or place it in your favorite spot in the garden to make it look bigger. This mirror can also work well close to a water feature. Use washi tape to add a small, creative pattern to the mirror. Not only can you use washi tape to line up a mirror frame, but you can also use it to add a bright touch to the mirror itself. Choose a simple pattern for the washi tape on the mirror, such as 2 horizontal stripes across the bottom or 2 diagonal stripes across a corner. Measure out the length of washi tape that you will need and carefully stick it down onto the mirror. Try not to add too much washi tape, as the mirror may look cluttered or crowded. There are hundreds of different styles of washi tape, so explore all of your different options for colors and patterns to get creative.